early on, let's talk about quarterbacks. In the 50s and 60s, they only threw the ball, they threw it deep. So therefore, they had a lot of yards per attempt and a lot of touchdowns per attempt. Then it kind of flipped. Then they became a very defensive-oriented game. Quarterbacks did not have good numbers. They'd have as many interceptions as touchdowns, if not more. And then by 1978, I believe they had the Mel Blount Rule, where he was on a steel curtain, and they basically stopped defenders from harassing pass catchers. And Terry Bradshaw stepped up and led the league in touchdowns, I believe. And he gets maligned by today's generation, but dude won 4 Super Bowls. Numbers weren't great, but he was clutch. Made the plays, and hey, when they had that rule, it impacted him as well from his own teammate. And then, the 80s, again, you had Dan Marino with an insane 1984 season. Montana had some efficient numbers, but ultimately, it was still a system game, and, quarterbacks obviously mattered. Obviously, but not quite as much as they do today because of the rules. And then we started getting a little bit lax, and then I believe it was, Bill Polian and Peyton Manning against the Patriots. They kind of did some complaining in the early 2000s. I think it was around 2003, 2004, when they couldn't get over the hump with the Patriots. And, the rules changed, and now they've continued to change. Roughing the passers out of hand. I get why. It's a money thing. But the bottom line is it's a lot easier to have great numbers now than it was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago as a quarterback, as a receiver.